Good morning. It looks like we're at a campground, doesn't it? We have this cute little picnic table here and a little place for the barbecue. And whoa, on the other side of the hedge, look at that. That's freeway. So it's just another sort of freeway hotel. I need to be out walking today because I woke up this morning with that beautiful old Greg Brown song in my head, "America Will Eat You." You know that song? Well, okay, it's a little paranoid, but it's just about, don't kid yourself that you can keep your own sense of perspective when the ambient culture is offering you comfort. Now, comfort, I'm not talking about soulful comfort. I'm talking about, like the restaurants around here, Ruby Tuesday, there's a Waffle House over there, there's a Cracker Barrel. They're the kind of restaurants that, you don't feel more alive after you eat there. You kind of have this subtle message that seeps in that says, oh, it's fine, it's what everybody does, and you can just lower your expectations and you'd be fine. And there's no harm in that, except when you're traveling for a long distance and you realize that it's the thousands of little decisions like that that determine whether or not the road will feel like an adventure or feel like punishment. And you can get on the wrong side of your fatigue. And I don't mean physical fatigue, I mean just like lack of inspiration. You can get on the wrong side of it and then the road just becomes exhausting. So, if your setting is like this with just the sort of industrial sort of grid, so to speak, saying, there's no chance for life to feel sweet and full and nurturing, you can actually push back against that. And it is the most fantastic discipline I've learned. So I used to do it in kind of a scared, paranoid way, like they really were trying to kill me. Well, they are, but you don't have to think of it that way. Yeah, you go to Ruby Tuesday, you discover you are on the menu. No, not really. The Greg Brown song, "America Will Eat You," is true, and yet I find it better just to have compassion and realize that humans are the kind of animal that just takes a little comfort, acclimates to it, takes a little more, and before you know it, you've stopped hoping. And so, if you're on the road and you're sort of on the obstacle course, on the testing ground for sanity, on the place where any little bit makes a big difference, then you have to watch out. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. You can sort of hone your sanity chops and kind of learn to watch out for those little things. So, what do? Well, you could be out in the rain walking on a morning like this, and that already is sort of speaking into your own soul, into your own heart, into your own body. Oh, I have choices here. I can come back feeling like, like a kid exploring the neighborhood, finding the little secret places. You can kind of keep your sense of, they don't have me. They don't control me. And so when you first come to the hotel room, you've got 8 hours till you're going to be back there. You're just checking in before sound check. It's 4 o'clock. And you're going to prepare the room for good dreams, which means, first of all, unplug the television. Unplug the television? Why not just not turn it on? Yeah, well, that's easy at 4 o'clock. But what you're doing is you're preparing it for you when you return at 11:30. Because at 11:30, what if you've had a tough gig? What if you're feeling like, I don't want to feel the fact that this is difficult? And what if you kind of decide, oh well, I'll just watch a little something. I'll just see what's on. Oh, you'll just see what's on. You know what's on. So you unplug the TV because you realize that in the act of trying to plug it in at 11:30 at night, you might wake up to the fact that, hey, wait a minute, I unplugged this because it was a promise to myself that I didn't want to do this. So that might be enough of a sort of shame, shame, shame.